What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today we're back with another electric bike review. This is my brand new Puckipuppy Labrador Pro. Funny name, but serious bike. Now, I think the best feature so far on this bike is the camo. I brought it all the way out here in the sticks, literally, so you guys could see how it really does just kind of blend in to the wilderness back there. I mean, I didn't expect it to blend that good. That camo it's not a trick. You know, it's the real deal. And believe it or not, people actually buy these in camo because they go hunting. And instead of taking loud, noisy gasoline side-by-sides and stuff out there, they actually strap their gear to the bike and they take these things out and go hunting. I've sold a lot of camo bikes, and it's always to hunters that are using them to go hunt duck or deer or quail or whatever it may be. So listen, this is the Puckipuppy. I know, I don't make the name. It's the Labrador Pro. This bike is normally $2,800. Right now it's on sale for $1,699, but I can get you an even better deal because you're my audience. These guys are willing to take an extra $50 off if you use the code at checkout, AARPP50. I know, I don't make the codes either, guys. AARPP50, and you can save $50. Now let's get into some specs on this bike. This has a top speed of 28 miles an hour, a maximum range of 80 miles, 750 watt motor. It's a 1300 watt peak motor. Has a torque and a cadence sensor as well. 48 volt 20 amp hour battery, which is tucked in nicely hidden down here at the bottom, removable of course. It has a range of, it claims 40 to 80 miles. 80 miles was max, but 40 is supposed to be on the low end. That will vary depending on how you use the bike and the climate that you're using it in, the terrain you're using it in, etc. Payload capacity on this is a pretty impressive 400 pounds. It comes with a 48 volt 2 amp fast charger. The bike weighs 83 pounds. That's a stout bike, guys. She's all there. Now let's get into some of the other details about the bike. Some of the more important things, those are just the specifications. You have Logan hydraulic brakes. I can't stress enough how important it is. If you're going to get one of these bikes, if you're going to be doing 28 miles an hour, if you're going to be doing 20 miles an hour, seriously, brakes are very important, ladies and gentlemen, and this thankfully has 180 millimeter rotors. These are stout, good size rotors and calipers, and hydraulic brakes. Super important. We also have a front fork suspension with lockout and adjustable dampening. Very nice. You also have a shock absorber right here, where I think this is called the swing arm on a motorcycle. But this, between here and the frame of the swing arm, so you actually have shock absorption from the rear as well. So that is really nice. I love a bike with front and rear shocks. Same thing on the back, Logan hydraulic caliper, brakes, 180 millimeter rotors as well. Package tray on the back, so you can throw your gear, your luggage, whatever it is on the back and take off. You've got a big, say massive seat. Massive seat, very nice. It's got some spring action underneath, fully adjustable. You can adjust it up, down, and of course, height-wise, up and down as well as the angle of the seat. Charge port sits right here. Super easy. You don't have to pop the battery out if you don't want to. You've got your lock right here so that you can take the battery out if you choose to. And the ergonomic handle grips that you guys have heard me brag about so often. I love the ergonomic hand grips. These make such a difference. You've got a Shimano 8-speed shifter right here, super easy. Thumb and index finger, really easy to work. A beautiful, bright, I know you can't probably see it. Is that any better? Nice color display. We've got your miles per hour. We've got your pedal assist levels as you turn them up. Goes up on this side. You've got your battery level from 0 to 6 right here as well. You've got your trip, the time, and currently, again, this is another one that's in eco mode, and I don't read the instructions. I'm really bad about that. I apologize right off the bat. I don't read instructions, so I don't know how to get it out of eco mode. We have a headlight switch right here. Turns that headlight on. Nice dual projection LED headlight right there, super bright. You got a thumb throttle right here. Power button right here, just hold it. Couple 3 seconds, power's off. Same thing to turn it back on, just hold it a couple 3 seconds, and it turns right back on again. Very simple bike. There's really nothing to really learn about it. Really easy to use. You have your front fork lockout right here if you don't want suspension, and then you can activate the suspension again, and that's it. Of course, you got front fender. I did not see a rear fender on this one. That would have been nice, because if you're going to be going off-road on this in some rough terrain, you're going to be kicking some stuff up. Otherwise, though, really nice looking bike, and I have ridden it almost a mile to get to this location, and I'm here to tell you it is a super comfortable bike. There are some that just, they ride so rough, man, and it makes it a very unenjoyable experience. This thing, even though it looks like a rugged pickup truck, this actually rides like a Cadillac. Now, this bike also has 15-day free returns, free shipping, and it comes with a 2-year warranty. So if you end up with an issue where like your tail light isn't working or whatever, you should be able to contact them directly, and they can get you the appropriate parts that you need out, help you to diagnose the problem, and get you back on the road. Now, let's flip you guys around, and let's take this thing out and put it through its paces. And off we go. I'm here to tell you, a lot of people don't enjoy these bike reviews. I get lots of terrible messages. People are really upset. They don't like them. You don't want to watch them. It's a car channel. And I understand where you're coming from. I do. But try to understand something from my perspective as well. These bike reviews actually help me to continue doing what I do on the channel without you having to pay a dime into like a Patreon account or any of that kind of stuff. We don't do that here. You also notice that 99% of my videos contain no integrations, no ads from, you know, where I integrate an ad into the video where it's like, oh, check this out. The only time I ever do that is if I find a product that I think is beneficial to you guys and it's beneficial to me as well. I rarely advertise for any companies or anything like that, and this helps me to continue doing that. Most of my videos, the only ads you'll ever see are the ads that YouTube places. I have no control over that. YouTube does that on their own. All right. So yeah, occasionally we do some bike reviews because it does help to support the channel and continue making free videos for you guys to watch. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but we're going through some pretty rough terrain here, guys. And this bike is extremely comfortable. Now, you know we're gonna have to take her off-road. Let's try it right here. Let's just come over here and see how it does. This is gonna test the torque. Oh, she did it. She did it. Not every bike can carry me up that hill. All right. I am 220 pounds. I'm 5'11". I fit nicely on this bike. In fact, I could probably be a good 6'3" or 6'4" and fit very nicely on this bike. And the way it handles this rugged terrain, the shock absorbers are just, you can hear them. They're a little noisy, but I mean, they are doing their job, man. Shock absorbers are working great. No complaints out of the ride quality or the torque. I was really impressed. It pulled me up that hill, and I never even had to put my feet down on the ground to support myself. Not every bike can do that. So she's got pretty good torque, guys. Now let's take her back here. This is where it gets really rough, and this is where we really test the suspension. This is a horrible, horrible trail, and it beats me up every time, and I always like floor it. So here we go, 15, almost 20. Yeah, this puts the suspension through its paces, guys. Oh yeah. And surprise, we almost got air there. Oh man. I hope the camera survives this. This bike is a beast. Let's slow it down around this corner here. Wow, there's a lot of sand. It's really, really sandy here. That was impressive. This is thank God for hydraulic brakes. I would have been in trouble there. Oh. By the way, the brakes, out of this world, man. I love hydraulic brakes. Love hydraulic brakes. Okay, now that we've had some fun, I actually really enjoy this bike. You know what's unfortunate? I really should keep some of these because Nick loves taking these things out and riding with me. I just hate keeping them in the garage. I hate taking up space. That's why I'm doing all these now, to get these things out of here. But I've already got this one sold. A guy came by yesterday and he bought another bike, and he loved the look of this one. He said, man, if you can check it out, make sure that, you know, it's a good bike. He said, I'll come back and I'll buy it tomorrow. So it's tomorrow. And we just did a burnout. He's coming back to buy this one. This one is actually really comfortable and definitely a really capable bike. Now, I always hold the brakes on this hill to see if the bike can hold me. This is a steep hill. And yeah, absolutely. Not all bikes can do that, guys. All right, let's do a top speed test. It's supposed to have a top speed on throttle alone of 20, and we're at 21. Pretty close. I'm in 8th gear. We're gonna start pedaling because top speed with pedal assist should be, oh yeah, that kicked in quick. Should be about 28. Usually I can get these things up to about 30. We're at 28 now, and we're still climbing. 29. Come on, 30. There we go. 30.5. Close enough. 31. Hey, we hit 31. 32. Are you kidding me? All right, this bike's got a little extra juice in her, man. We're almost 33. We're at 33, and it cut off. It cut off. The motor cut off at 33.6 miles an hour. Yeah. That is not bad. 33 miles an hour top speed, almost 34. Now we're going up this massive hill, and I'm really going to put the pedal down on it. All right, let's see how fast it goes uphill. 29, 28, 27, 26. All right, that's on par. That's pretty typical for most high quality bikes, the good ones. The good ones will typically hold about 25 miles an hour, carrying me up that massive hill. And pedaling lightly, just kind of cruising, we're doing 27. I'm not having to put any real effort into it. Just, you know, a little bit of exercise, not straining myself. 27 miles an hour. Very impressive. This is a good bike, guys. This is a good bike. I wouldn't put my name behind it if it wasn't. Let's take it off-road again. Oh, I don't know. Maybe somewhere right around here. I like this. I like this a lot. I think I'm gonna regret selling this one. I gave the guy an incredible deal on it too. Like, an incredible deal, because he already bought one, and he's a nice guy. He showed up on time. He didn't screw around, try to haggle on the price or anything, you know. I appreciate that, but this is a really good one. It's a really good one. And the brakes, have I told you how great these brakes are? I've got cars that don't ride this good, guys. All right. I'm gonna ride this thing around, enjoy it a little bit, and I will catch you guys when we get back to the gravel roads. Well, I took this one out and played with it a little bit longer. I'm back on the trails again. I couldn't stop playing with this thing. This is one of only a few bikes that are like my all-time favorite. This thing is absolutely incredible. It has enough torque to get you through just about any situation. It's got good styling. I love the camo look. I can't get enough of that camouflage look, man. It's a great bike. The fat tires, they're nice, beefy tires that will pull you and stick you to. The softest, this stuff right here, there's so much of this out here. It's like sand. It's a incredibly capable bike. And again, it's on sale right now. If you use code AARPP50, it'll save you $50 off the already discounted price. You know what? This thing is so camo that there are deer hanging out right over there. They can't even see us. They can't even see us. Okay, they see us, but they don't see the bike. This thing was incredible. Big shout out and thank you to Puckipuppy for sending out this amazing bike. This is a very capable bike. Thank you to all of you for sticking around and watching these videos. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit the thumbs up button and put a link to this bike directly below this video, along with the discount code, so you can just copy and paste it and get one of these for yourself. Till next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.